Kent, can you hear me okay?
Yep.
Perfect. Practice just wrapped up, so we'll have coach here shortly.
All right, everybody, I have Coach coming in now. We will start with Kent, and then if anybody else has a question, just raise your hands. Hey.
Hello. Can you talk about the problems that the Dreams backcourt present, and whether you think maybe it might be the deepest guard unit maybe in the league?
Yeah, I have since the offseason, when you see that group, adding Tiffany Hayes back in there, having played against Carter and Williams in the bubble. And then you add Hayes into the group, and then you add Odyssey Sims in there, and then their draft pick, Ari McDonald. That guard group is a handful for sure. They're the, Kennedy and Courtney are the leading scoring backcourt, and we've got some pretty decent backcourts, and they're, significantly above. I think one time I saw a graphic that they're averaging 36 points. I don't know where that's at now, but that was like 5 more than the nearest other backcourt. So they're just, really, really talented. Courtney Williams is just playing so well. Her evolution in terms of no longer being, a mid-range player and just kind of buying into the 3-ball. The players like that shooting the 3-ball and they have the world at their hands. So she's been really good. And then obviously Kennedy's played very, very efficiently. Those are 2 players that, you got to really pay a lot of attention to. And, oh, by the way, here comes Odyssey Sims. You can't forget about Tiffany Hayes. So we're going to be challenged big time.
They rely a lot on pressure. I think they get the most. They're either 1 or 2 in steals and points off turnovers. So, I mean, that's kind of always been the way with the Dream, isn't it?
Yeah. I think they're 19 turnovers a game they're forcing, and they're creating a fair amount of chaos. And if you're not ready to be physically tough against these guys, they're going to make it hard for you. You're going to be back on your heels. So obviously taking care of the ball. Every opponent says that, but not many opponents have gotten that done. So we understand that's going to be hard. We've got to make sure, because Atlanta's going to get shots on goal. They have the most field goal attempts of any team in the league per game. You can't have a massive differential in shots on goal.
Do you have any other questions for Coach? No? Okay.
All right. Thanks.
Thank you.
All right, guys, I have Fee with me. Kent, we'll start with you, and anybody else has a question, please raise your hand.
Hey, Fee, thanks for the time. What do you think, from your point of view, what kind of kicked in defensively on Sunday? I guess starting with maybe the end of the first quarter into the second, and how important is it to kind of keep that, whatever that was, going, and not make it just a one-game deal?
I think what kicked in is, it was, like, I can't think of the word. Like we had no choice basically, because especially with our record and how we've been playing, defense is such a huge part of the Lynx identity, and we haven't been doing a great job of that up until that point. So we knew that if we were going to win, especially to defend our home court, we had to play really good defense. And it's going to continue for our next game against Atlanta. They play really aggressively, have really athletic players, so we're going to have to be locked in defensively for sure on Friday and Sunday.
What do you, Coach was talking yesterday about the effort that's required to play defense and how she's kind of had to push you guys as a team to put forth that effort. And she said she didn't really know why, because much of the team is the same as the one that played last year. In your eyes, what was kind of hindering you guys over the first few games? I know you didn't play in all of them, but what in your eyes did happen?
I'm not sure. I don't know why our sense of urgency isn't there. I know that we didn't have a great training camp. I don't know if we didn't get mentally locked in the way that we needed to. But you see it took a toll in the beginning of the season. So we're seeing that we have to make a change. We can't continue to go down the road that we've been going on. We have to be locked in and giving maximum effort every single possession.
Thank you.
And Mike, go ahead.
Yeah, I was going to ask, it's been a lot of practice and not a lot of games since you got back. Obviously, you were in game shape coming from overseas, but has that practice time helped as opposed to just getting thrown into a bunch of games to try to gain some chemistry before you get into games with this team?
It definitely helps build chemistry and, go through our schemes, what we're learning on offense and on defense, new things we're putting in or trying to re-drill. Like I said, the identity of what the Lynx are. Having this much practice time has really been a blessing for us because it's allowed us to, kind of try to work through the kinks that we've had up until this point.
Danny, go ahead.
Hi, Nafisa. Nice to talk to you. This is Danny Barlabi with Flint-Sider. I was wondering if you could talk a bit about the impact that Laisha Clarendon had on the game last time out, and just how does it change things to have another initiator and one that looks to pass first?
It was great having her. The manner that she brings to the court, her veteran status, she's really calm under pressure. She gets us into the things that we need to get into. So it's nice having her on there to kind of be our floor general. So I think she did a great job for us.
Thanks so much.
Any last questions for Fee? All right, thanks, guys. Thanks. All right, guys, we will have this uploaded for you shortly. Thanks, bye.
Thank you.